Your dreams, your goals, your wants and needs drive us to be our best selves. It's because of you we innovate and push forward. A Caribbean bank serving the Caribbean for almost 2 centuries. Call or come in and talk to us about your goals today. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The time is 7:16, and it's the favorite day or the most celebrated day of the week, Friday. That eyes closed.
Yeah, I'm closing because I'm in agreement. Yeah, it's the absolute best of the week. I find that while there is like a lot of excitement and joy in seeing it, on the flip side, like behind that, I don't know if you've ever seen this image circulating on social media where the guy is wearing a mask. It's a smiling mask, but behind it he's like sad.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this is the biggest facade, and I'm like, it's really sad that you have to be celebrating Friday because it's the last working day of the week, traditional working day. It's really sad. We're supposed to be like elated every day, but no, look at us. And Sunday night, Monday morning, we're depressed again.
Because the weekend feels short. The weekend feels short every
Compare
single
5
weekend.
to 2. 5 to 2.
It should be 3, but it feels like 2.
Come
But
on.
before it used to feel like 3, but lately
It's 2. When you take some time for yourself, the rest is just, it doesn't even exist. 2 half.
Good morning to everyone just starting their day this morning. Those on your way to work, school, those just having breakfast, those just seeing sunlight for the first day, and you're greeted by our voices. Good morning to you. Good morning to those in the diaspora and those locked in to 99.9 WEFM this morning. So how are you this morning, Christal?
I'm all right for the time being, thank you. I'd like to know how the listeners are doing. You guys can check in. We're live on Facebook, YouTube at WFM99 SPG. It looks like something's wrong. But anyways, let's move along. The WhatsApp number is 457-9997. The number to call is also 457-9997. Let's get to interacting. And it's not a bad thing to wake up to our voices. Hey.
So last night I was on Facebook and I came across a post from Dr. Fraser. Yes, Adrian Fraser. And it reads, I was listening to an interview on Sportsmax, with Shafiqua. Well, he made a mistake. It was Shafiqua Maloney. She is number 2 in the world for indoor 800 meters and has qualified for the next round's Olympics. But she is in urgent need of funds. Really in a desperate situation. It is really a sad state of affairs. Come on, SVG, we can do better. Well, before we go into that, I just want to make a slight correction. Yesterday when we were discussing the murder in Camden Park, the story read that the lady was 25 years old, and we made a few comments about her being so young and experiencing that. But it seemed to have been a mistake, and she is actually 30 years old as the publication made the correction, and it is the age stated in different stories. I'm pretty sure that's what's in
Vincentian has it as 27.
Oh, really? So what does Searchlight say?
Searchlight in this, the printed version says 27.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems to be
the news says 25. But
Yeah.
I've read online 30.
I've read online 25 as well. So there seems to be a disconnect with the actual age. Well, maybe it's between 27 and 30. But yes.
No older than 30.
Yeah, no older than 30. It doesn't seem that she's 25. So let's say 27 to 30. But yes, Shafiqua Maloney. So I watched the interview on Sportsmax, and it's kind of disheartening because I remember, I think she made a Facebook post either last year or the year before. And a number of persons, well, the Facebook post was asking for help, speaking on her living conditions, saying that she's not receiving any help, she doesn't have any sponsors, and she would really like those things to move forward with her career. And a lot of persons were saying she's entitled. A lot of persons were saying no one is entitled to really give her a sponsorship. A lot of persons seem more upset with her making the public declaration than anything else. And I remember I was reading opinion piece in the Searchlight by Rohan. Yes, Rohan Thomas. And he was basically saying, and this was at the time, so it's May 5th, 2023, and he was basically saying that although the public were having a debate about it, a lot of persons don't seem to understand how the sporting world works, and no one is really obligated to sponsor her, given that she has not accomplished anything. Well, she has not made any great accomplishments in track and field. She did receive a scholarship. She was in the state studying, or she still is in the state studying. But in the interview, and we need to point out that she was just named as the second fastest woman in indoor 800.
But that story there that you referred to came out before this announcement. Well,
What,
before no,
it's an opinion piece.
the
actually.
opinion piece
Yeah.
came out after she accomplished her personal best and
It seemed to
second
be
in the
before.
world.
It
Before,
seemed to be before, because this is May 5th, 2023.
Oh, I didn't read the date.
Yeah. This is May 5th, 2023.
Oh,
That's
okay.
because remember it was
definitely because
Yeah.
within the last week is when she accomplished that.
Remember it was public debate last year or year before.
It was last year.
Yeah, because she had made a Facebook post, I think, and a lot of persons were saying, "Oh, okay, she's entitled. She has a poor attitude." But now that she has done all these things, what now? Because now a lot of persons are embarrassed because she's on Sportsmax and she's saying my country doesn't support me. The Olympics committee says they simply don't have the funding. I haven't paid my coaches. The university is the one actually allowing me to use their facilities.
She doesn't have to pay for the
homeless. She said she has been bouncing from
house
to house. Yes.
Sounds like
she says a number of things in that interview that is both disheartening and embarrassing, and it does reflect the amount of finances, I think, and the amount of attention paid to sports here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Because just last week we were talking about this is the month of February. This is a sporting month, but the Diamond track and field is closed to secondary school sports.
There's a bit more to that Diamond field. I did not get the the exact details. So I don't want to mention it and it be an error, but there might be a bit more to that. Concerning the interview on Sportsmax, you could do a quick YouTube search to find it. I don't even know where to start. First of all, congratulations to her progress so far in her sporting career. The interviewer did mention that she moved from 201 to 158. She has a personal best of 158 and a couple seconds, split seconds. And she's now second in the world for indoor 800 meters. Second in the world for 800 meters. And she has instantly qualified for Paris Olympics. Let us also mention that. So this is amazing accomplishment for her. One thing I want to point out first and foremost. Prior to her achieving this accomplishment, she has also achieved other things in the past. She has obviously built up herself to beat her personal records over and over. I think she has a national record. I can't remember for which race. But she has been consistently improving. Now, she did say that she's unable to work because she's waiting on her visa to finalize, which is taking a while and which will impact her ability to participate in the Olympics. She can't leave the United States. So whatever meet is happening in the US, that's the only ones that she can participate in. And I think if it doesn't come through fast enough, it will hamper the things that she can achieve in the future. It costs, she said, $8,500 plus an expedited $2,500 fee. So now we round that off to 12,000. 11,000, right? 85, 25, 9. Yes, 11,000 US. Just to get the visa. her mother, and her mother
Okay.
has to take care of other children and
Mm-hmm.
herself at the home and everything, and still find a bit of money to send up to her. And she mentioned her father. Um, I would say that I appreciate that she did not. She had the opportunity to drag the country, but I appreciate that she did not do that. So she is at a level where she's mature enough to be smart about what she's saying during interviews. I think the Vincentian community could really rally in the absence of the financial support from the government and the other entities here. We could really like put something together to at least try to get her that visa, the money for the visa. It's
I
11,000
remember. I
US.
remember she had a GoFundMe
She did.
to ask for, was it to go to a meet?
I can't remember what it was for, but I know she was looking for money the other day. She's not working, so whatever she
Mhm.
gets, and she said last week was a very difficult week. Um, I don't remember if she expanded on it, but she said it was a difficult week, and you could just imagine if you don't have a job, the money that you're getting in is very limited, and these are the struggles she said that other athletes are going
I was
through.
just about to
It's
say
not
that.
her alone.
I know athletes. I've spoken to athletes that have those troubles. Athletes who, after their scholarship is finished, they usually struggle to meet ends meet in the US until they find a decent job. And some people don't find that decent job. Some people couch off, but it's embarrassing for them to come out and admit this. But they won't do it publicly. So I won't
Yeah.
call anyone's name.
Yeah.
But she's not the first.
Mm-hmm. At least she's highlighting the struggles behind the scenes, and the reality is, right, businesses, unless you have a very close relationship with somebody like within your network, businesses want to wait on success before they can sponsor, before they are willing to sponsor. More than likely they're not willing to put a bet, especially on an athlete in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because we ain't really reached the point where we're like, okay, this person has potential, let me invest in that person's potential. I think she has proven herself sufficiently now.
Mm-hmm.
She has improved over the years. She's now at 158, second in the world for indoor 800 meters. Let me remind you, I think that the corporate sector,
Mm-hmm.
you guys can pull together. And first things first, she needs 11,000 US dollars for her visa. When the airport was being built, I remember there was this drive, drop $1 in or something. If every Vincentian put $1, we'll get $100,000 easy. Well, I included the children there, but let me say like 50,000 for the adults.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody just gives a little something, let's start there. Let's see where we can go on and try to support Shafiqua. She has not dragged the name of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I am not upset by what she's saying because
Neither
she's
am I.
speaking the truth. Although I did see Burns Bonady comment on a post on Facebook saying that she did get some assistance at some point to go to St. Kitts to pursue studies. I'm not sure the final details. I have to ask Burns about that. But yeah. It's sad. It's sad though. It's sad because for me personally, right? Me, the minister of sports, I'm like, hey, nah, hello. Come on, let's get something in place.
But I think that there are businesses, and I do think that there are ministries that benefit from her success. I do think that the Ministry of Tourism benefit from her success. I do think that the Ministry of Sports benefit from her success. I do believe that businesses like distillers, Correas, brewery would benefit having their name branded alongside Shafiqua Maloney. I do feel like having our products or having that name at least out there on the international market, if it is that she is successful and she goes to Paris, successful with her visa, that is, and she goes to Paris, having your name on that platform is great for marketing. So why
Every
is it?
time she interviews, she's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sponsored by X,
And,
Y, Z.
and she's wearing.
She's wearing.
She's
her
branded.
track
She's branded.
suit is-
Exactly.
I
I do think that the businesses here stand to benefit, and I really do wish that both public and private sector would come together and assist our athletes when they're trying to make a name for themselves and our country. Because I don't know if people realize she does have the choice to run under the American flag, and she has consistently run under the Vincentian flag.
Boy, if she only do that, people will not forget and they will not forgive.
Exactly.
A lot of people, especially in sports, they ask, "What are you doing for yourself?" I think she has proven that she's doing the most. Something to point out though is, while she doesn't have a job, I would prefer if she does not work. She mentioned when she was working, all right? I don't know if I'm like reading between the lines or I misunderstood what she said. But when she was working, I picked up that her progress was not as good or swift as when she was committing all her time to developing herself. If she could get a sponsor, that'd be really cool. I hope like her coach and her team. The interviewer asked if they've approached any shoe companies or any sporting related companies for assistance. I hope that they do that, because I kind of picked up that maybe they've tried it in the past and they're like forgotten about it. So let's listen, people.
Get it
And
together.
let's get vexed when we lack vision.
Get it together.
We lack vision. We don't see what could possibly happen in the future. Come on, and the more you invest, the more confident she will feel, and I think the better she will perform. She's already performing exceptionally well.
Again, shout out to Shafiqua.
I gonna wait until she get big, and then rally behind her.
Yep.
Move.
Yep. Shout out Shafiqua this morning. You're doing an
Wait,
excellent
watch the
job,
time.
and I really do pray.
Shout out to Handel Robon too.
This Handel Robot.
Handel Robon is a male athlete. He's doing well too.
Oh yeah, she did mention it.
Handel Robon.
Yes, and I have to shout out. She didn't call the names, but shout out her coach and her weight training coach. She said that they have been working with her without any payment. You rarely find good people
Thank
like
God
that
sends.
Genuinely want your success.
Blessings. Big up to God too, because she's like,
Yeah.
I read my Bible yesterday. I read my Bible before the meet. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying all the time, girl. You have to pray all the time. Get down on them knees, girl. Because prayer works. Prayer. You see, Christians, some of the Christians in between there. Is she praying and she walking? That is the formula. I'm telling you, that is different. Help those who help themselves, and she helping herself more than anything else. $11,000 people. Let's get to it. Who going to start it up? We don't start it up. 11,000 US. We're trying to get that by February. When? Again, 7 days. Come on, man. Drop $1.
Well, unfortunately, we have to break here and make room for some ads, and then we'll have traffic talk, and we'll be back with Activated Mornings at 7:45.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you